Welcome to Gentle Slow Flow Yoga. My name is Mary, and I am going to be your guide through this practice today. So today we are going to open ourselves up. Physically, maybe even a little mentally, spiritually. I want you to focus on just the words, just opening up and see what comes up, see how you feel. Remember that you are on your mat, you're in a safe place, and you can rest whenever you need to. Take a break, walk away, drink some water, and also change the poses, modify, do variations, anything that you need to change about the practice so that it fits you and your unique body and it feels good to you. So we will begin in an easy seated position. So come to your mat, you can lay a blanket out if you want, and just find a nice comfortable seated position that works for you. So you get nice and cozy. So start to settle in. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Let your eyes gently close. Bring all your awareness to your breath, breathing in and out. Full inhales in through the nose. Exhaling fully out through the mouth. As you continue to breathe, I want you to see what comes up in your mind when you think about opening up. Physically, we're talking about combating the, curling in and crunching our shoulders and really opening ourselves up. Both mentally and physically, that opening up can make us vulnerable. Without judgment or shame or trying to change anything, just notice what feelings come up when you think about opening up, either physically or emotionally. And of course, if you just want to stick to your physical practice, then that is perfectly all right. And you can just focus on opening up your limbs, opening up your joints and your body, and just feeling really good. I also encourage you to think about relating some of our physical postures to the rest of our daily life. And possibly opening up in other ways. Nice deep breath in. Let it out. And drop the tops of your hands down to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms wide, reaching for both sides of the rooms as you draw your hands up both walls. They come up and overhead. Palms touch. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart center. Inhale, send your palms up. Exhale, break them apart, opening up. And bringing the tops of your hands back down to the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, send those palms up. Exhale, open up. And again, inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep moving with that breath cycle. And with each pose and posture that we do, imagine just more than just your physical body opening up, but energetically. Moving beyond the physical body. So even though our body's doing this energetically, maybe you're even further back, wider open. Reaching taller than your arms can. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, send your palms up. Exhale, just bring your right hand down to the mat. Reach your left arm up high. Take a breath in. Exhale, slide your right hand down the mat and reach your left arm over to the right, opening up the whole left side of your body. Exhale, bring your left hand down and walk your hands back center as you sit yourself back up. Take a moment to notice if you feel a difference between your left side and your right side. Sometimes I feel like maybe I'm all of a sudden leaning slightly to the right because my left side is stretched open. We'll balance that out. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, send those palms up. Exhale, bring your left hand down. Reach your right arm straight up. Breathe in. Exhale, reach everything over to the left. And exhale, bring both hands down, soften down, and walk your hands up to sit yourself back up. If you're sitting cross-legged, extend both feet long. You may already be here. Take a moment here to move your ankles around, wiggle and flex your toes. Then draw your left foot into your lap and move your right leg out and open to the side, just as far as what's comfortable for you, so you can still sit up nice and tall. And then place your right hand on that leg. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. Exhale, slide both hands over to the right. And start to notice in each movement if there's any resistance or tightness that you're feeling in your body. And see if you can relax that and let that go. Open up a little bit more. Exhale, bring your hand down, soften down. And then sit up nice and tall again. Inhale, bring both arms up into the air. Exhale, bring your right hand to your left knee and bring your left arm behind you to a gentle twist. Exhale to gently release that twist. I always feel a lot of resistance and tightness in my hips here. I'm definitely noticing it, even in just this side stretch. A lot of like clenching and holding here. Now, if it's easier to release it, you can pop the knee up a little bit or just not stretch it out as far and bring it in closer and help release some of that clenching. Now extend both legs long. And gently bring your right foot into your lap. And move your left leg out. Sitting up nice and tall. Really take the time to give your body that attention. Notice what it's feeling when you start to open up, if there's resistance. Maybe it's not ready to open up that far, so you close it in just a little bit. You breathe and relax until you're able to open up a little bit further. Place your left hand on your leg. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, stretch over to the left. Exhale, soften down. And then when you're ready, inhale, sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, bring your left hand to your right knee and your right arm behind you for a gentle twist. Exhale to gently release the twist. Mix in both legs long. And just know too, if there's any mental resistance to opening up, like that's okay. You don't have to have some big grand opening up throughout this practice. Just notice where you're at, and if you can breathe and allow yourself to open up even just a little bit from where you're at. So with your legs straight out in front of you, and again, if you're in a lot of tightness or clenching, resisting, I do in my hips, and pop your knees up a little bit. Then open up both legs to the side just as far as what feels comfortable so you can still sit up nice and tall. Place your hands in front of you. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, just slide your hands forward as you fold forward at your hips. Inhale, slide back up. Nice gentle slide back and forth. As you exhale, slide your hands forward. And inhale, draw them back. Again, you may not come very far, and that's okay. You can always try again. Bring the knees up. We just kind of want to start this wave in our back, moving back and forth, just starting to loosen up a little bit. It's not about feeling an intense stretch here. So again, like move your legs closer or pop your knees up so it's nice and comfortable. And the next time you exhale and fold forward, stay there. Continue to breathe. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, relax. And then gently walk your hands back up to your lap, sitting yourself back up. And you can draw your soles of the feet together. Make a little diamond shape in your lap. And then scoot your heels in just a little bit, as far as they'll go. It's still comfortable. You can still sit up nice and tall. Clasp your hands together and wrap them around your toes. Draw your shoulders down and back. If you feel your shoulders scrunched, you can maybe grab your ankles if you're reaching too far forward. We want to open up our chest here. So you can grab your ankle, the arch of your foot, or the tops of your toes. Nice breath in. Exhale, you're going to fold forward at the hips. Keep your back nice and straight and your shoulders drawn back as you fold forward. So it's like your chin is kind of going towards your toes here. Keep breathing and see if on each exhale you can maybe come down a little bit further, a little bit further. A nice deep breath in. Exhale, soften down. You can round your back, drop your head, and just surrender forward. And use your hands on the mat to gently guide you back up to a seated position. Draw your knees together. And bring your knees into your chest. Draw your shoulders down and back, sit up nice and tall. Deep breath in. Exhale, now surrender down. You can drop your head to your knees, round your back. Just let your body soften. One more breath here, and then we will meet in a hands and knees position. So take your time to kind of unfold yourself. Maybe hands and knees. And of course, as always, if your wrists are feeling sore, just drop your elbows down to where your wrists would be. And you can just come down here. And spread your fingers wide. You can start just by kind of waving your body back and forth and around, just loosening up. And press your shoulders down and away from your neck. Keep your head and neck nice and long, gazing down at the mat. Take a nice deep breath in. Let it out and relax. Inhale, gently drop your belly button down towards the mat as you lift your gaze. Exhale, drop your head, round your back, and bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, drop your belly button down as you lift your gaze. Exhale, chin to chest, round your back. Continue to move with your breath, back and forth. And feel free to add in any other movements that feel natural and good and keeps you loosened up. You want to rock your hips back and forth. Bend the elbows. Or if you just like back and forth with the cat-cow, and just continue to move back and forth. Two more cycles. And bring your big toes together. Bring your knees as wide as the mat. And start to sit back on your heels. If it's painful or uncomfortable in any way, start to bring your knees closer together. And gently sit back on your heels. And bring your forehead or one cheek to the mat. Nice deep breath in. Let it out. Sometimes I like to give a little wiggle to settle in this wide-legged child's pose. gently rise back up, going back to your hands and knees position. Inhale, reach your left arm up high. Feel how that draw opens up your chest. Exhale, bring that hand back down. Inhale, draw the right arm and really nice slow movement, and just as it comes across your chest, open up, stretch up. Imagine that you're opening up even further. Exhale, gently bring the hand back down. Extend your left leg back, leading with the heel. Cross it over your right, setting your toes down and turning to look over your right shoulder. Now opening up the left side of your body. And draw a semicircle with your feet, so you drag your toes back behind you and over to the left, as far as they'll go. And then hand back around and bring the knee down. Extend your right leg back, leading with the heel, cross it over the left. Turn to look over your left shoulder. And draw that semicircle. Toes behind you and over to the right. And bring your toes back behind you and bring the knee down. Bring your big toes together, knee is wide, and again, gently sit back on your heels. Stay here a moment, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, melt down, bring your forehead or a cheek to the mat. Give that little wiggle. A nice deep breath in. Let it out. And come back up to hands and knees. Bring your toes to the mat. Lift your hips and set your heels back, coming into downward facing dog. Just take a brief moment here to stretch. You pedal your feet out. And any movement can help your body feel nice and loose and open.
Inhale, reach your right leg up, bend the knee, turn open your hip a little bit, opening up the side of your body. If you have a blanket and you want to remove that, much better grip on the mat. And again, if you feel any resistance, just stay in down dog. My body does not always like to open up like this. Square your hips back with the mat. Bring your knee into your chest and plant your foot down on the mat. From here, an option to bring your knee down if you'd like. And start to rise up, bringing your hands to your knees as you rise up. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up the chest. So just opening up the front of our bodies here. Big breath in. Exhale. Bring the hands down to the mat. And walk your back foot forward to hang down in forward fold. Step your right leg back, moving to the opposite side. So again, you can drop your knee down if you'd like. You can rise right up or come to your knees first. Come up nice and gentle. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, open up. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands down. Step or kind of drag your back foot forward to hang down in forward fold here. Sink your hips back, bend your knees, and gently begin to rise up. Your head and your neck should be the last to come up, followed by your arms reaching up. Palms together. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Pause a moment here. Close your eyes. Actually, instead of pressing your palms together, press your fingertips together. When you press your fingertips together, it opens up your shoulders here. When you press your palms, you're kind of doing this. Press your fingertips and open up your shoulders. Inhale, reach your arms up. Clasp your hands together with pointer finger and thumb facing up. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, bend to the right. Exhale, soften down to rise up. Inhale, reach your arms up, clasping your hands together, and exhale over to the left. And exhale, soften down and rise up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale as you bring them down, bring your hands behind your back, clasp your hands together, pressing down. Inhale. Exhale, gently bring your chin to your chest, stretching out the back of your neck. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, release your hands. Shake it out if you need to. All right. Pick your feet up and just kind of place them down, see where they fall naturally. Should be about hip width distance apart. Nice bend in the knee. Now shift your weight over to your right leg for your standing leg. So keep a nice bend in the knee. Stand up nice and tall. Begin to lift your left knee in front of you. And use your left hand to draw it open out to the side. And reach your right arm out for some counterbalance. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, move your knee forward and release it down to the mat. Kind of walk your feet back and forth. And shift your weight over to the left leg. Stand up nice and tall. When you're ready and you have your balance, you can start on, the tiptoes first. Make sure you have your balance. Find a focal point somewhere on the wall, somewhere in front of you. It could be an object, speck of something. Find your balance. And begin to lift that right knee in front. And use your right hand. Open up. A nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring the knee forward and release it down to the mat. Stepping back and forth again. And turn on your mat to take a nice wide-legged stance in the wide section of the mat here. Nice, stable, open. A slight bend in the knee, so you got a little rock to yourself here. Sit up nice and tall. Feel your shoulders open, almost like you're in a superhero pose here. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center and then open them out to the side. Really open up, make yourself as big as you can. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows and bend your knees. So opening up the arms just like we did in our high lunge and coming down into a squat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And place your hands over your heart. Your shoulders drawn down and back. And lift your gaze ever so slightly so your chin slightly lifted. Feel how sometimes the smallest movement can really open you up. And you feel so much more. It can be scary. It can be scary. It can be invigorating. Just notice how that feels in your body. And then bring your chin to your chest. And kind of come down here and see how that makes you feel. Maybe a little safer, more calm. Inhale, lift your gaze, draw your shoulders back. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees, open up. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, you can either rise back up or, if it feels good, forward fold. When everyone feels comfortable coming down, bringing their head down to the mat and back up. So if you just need to rise up from your squat, then that's perfectly all right. Heel toe your feet together wherever you're at. So kind of scoot your feet back in so they're about hip width distance apart. And if you're in a forward fold, sink your hips back and gently begin to rise up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, sit that down nice and slow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands down to the mat. Step both feet back. And bring your knees down. And sit back on your heels for child's pose. Whatever version of child's pose you want. You can open your knees up. If you were really enjoying that, or keep them together. Maybe try both and see if they bring you two different feelings. One more breath here. Inhale, come back up to hands and knees. Nice deep breath in. On the exhale, slide or walk your hands forward and kind of to the side, kind of opening up so they come to the edges of the mat. Melt your heart down, bringing your forehead down to the mat and keep your hips high. And stretching open the front body. Inhale, lift your gaze. Shift your body forward, stretch your legs out, and bring your hips down. Bring your forehead down to the mat, and reach your arms out to the side, coming to those fingertips outside of your mat. Press your fingertips into the floor and inhale. Lift your gaze, look straight ahead. Exhale, gently melt down, bringing your forehead down. And bring your hands just below your shoulders, with your elbows tucked in and shoulders drawn back. Inhale, lift your gaze. Notice how it feels different than with your arms extended, both physically and emotionally or mentally. Exhale, bring your forehead down to the mat. And press into your hands to lift up. Lift your hips, and again, sit back on your heels for child's pose. One more breath here. Inhale, rise up and walk your knees forward, coming to a seated position. And we're going to lie down on our backs. So, all the way down. Get there however you need to. If you want to lay your blanket back out. Bring your soles of your feet to the mat, knees up. And bring your right foot to the top of your left knee. And move your left foot over to the edge of the mat. A nice deep breath in. Exhale, melt both knees down over to the right. And open up your arms to the side. Feel free to readjust as you need to. You can just bring both knees over without resting your knee on top of a leg if that is more comfortable. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, and bring both feet to the mat and bring your legs back up. And again, just take a moment to notice if the two sides of your body feel slightly different before we even it out. Then bring the top of your left foot to your right knee and bring that right foot out to the side. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. Both knees down and over to the left. I tend to feel a lot of resistance in my hip and my leg through here. It fights it quite a bit, but it doesn't cause me any pain to start to relax it. I just start to feel the stretch kind of deepen, come up the side of my back up to my arm. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring the foot off the knee and gently bring your legs back up. Bring your knees into your chest or in towards your chest. They may not come all the way, mine don't. Just make sure your tailbone stays flat on the mat. So use the weight of your hands, one hand on each knee, gently drawing them in. Pay attention to how this feels in your body. Maybe wrap your arms around your knees and just hug them in. Close your eyes. Notice how this makes you feel. Doesn't have to be anything specific. Just notice. And place a hand on each knee. Inhale, draw your knees in just a little bit. Exhale, open up your knees, open to the side. And notice that there is a change in feeling, not just physically of moving our body around, but as I said, energetically. We open ourselves up both physically and energetically. It can make us vulnerable. It can also be a place for growth. And if it brings you to a place that's scary and you don't like it, then draw your knees back together, hug them in. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, gently bring your knees together, hugging them in. And one by one, let your legs long. Stretch your arms out to the side and open up your legs. Little starfish. Start to see your fingertips and your heels. And relax. Think about the last time you just stretched your body open on the ground. Maybe it was on a beach or in a field of grass as a kid. How good that felt. And from here, we'll move into our final resting pose. If this feels really good and you want this to be your final resting pose, then stay right here, stretched out, open. Otherwise, move into your comfortable Shavasana, something that makes you feel cozy and safe. Maybe you want to bring your legs together. Maybe you want to bring your hands to your heart, or one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Bring that pillow or blanket over. And let your eyes gently close. You can flutter open if they need to, or stay open if that feels safer, better for you. Remember, this is your practice. I am just your guide. If your body is telling you to do something different, then please listen to your body. To me, yoga is a lot about the mind-body connection. So I encourage you to explore your feelings when we're in certain poses and what emotions come up. As you lie here, breathing in and out, nice and slow. Again, think back on the practice and some of the feelings that came up. Good or bad. No judging, no trying to change or shame or anything. Just reflecting. As if you're lying on the ground and watching clouds drift through the sky. And each cloud is a thought or an image that you're just noticing as it goes on by. I encourage you to stay in your Shavasana for the next few minutes, breathing, just reflecting on yourself and that mind-body connection. So I'll take one final deep breath in together, biggest one. Let it out. And continue to your normal breathing cycle. And thank you for practicing with me today. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and remember to always be kind, especially to yourself. Namaste.